to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away. Told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away. a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away. Tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Cause you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
3 months ago in Bhubaneswar. Along with him are Himanshu Jangra, Hassan Singh and Mahesan are also very
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Cause you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Cause you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
Twice. And now both the teams lining up here in Kuwait City. It is time for the national anthem. course, we saw how Venkatesh and the rest of his staff were very much part of all the pepping up the national anthem. Conversations with those who were close to the Iraq team have said that there is a massive importance on playing with freedom, on showing what you are made of for India. Imad has given that freedom to express themselves. And as for India, they must stop thinking of themselves as minnows and start playing like a team, which means business. That is easier said than done. This is where it all starts. This is where it begins for the two teams. Abdul Razak and Vikas Shivnam are the two captains respectively for Iraq and India. The 9 teams have already qualified. 6 more will join those 9 to make it 15-team Asia Cup in 2023. And just in case you're wondering what it will take, the winner of each group will go directly into the tournament, and the 5 best runners-up will also join in, and head-to-heads are the first tiebreaker, as is the case so many times. Tam Ping Yun from Hong Kong is the main man in the middle, with the referee for the formalities before kicking off proceedings. It's been a long awaited this qualifier games. Goals is what we need, and goals is what will be cheered, of course. These two teams in search of goals, especially Iraq. The last 2 international friendlies have not resulted in happiness, and India, with a tough preparation schedule coming into Group H, a friendly game against East Bengal, losing 2-0 in the process. Lessons will have been learned from that. India sounding more confident than Iraq in their preparations. Venkatesh saying that they've been waiting for this moment for the last 2 years, and they have trained for this and played for this to qualify. And Imad Mohammad's Iraq have a different history in the tournament, but they are on the back of few years' wait to play in the finals of the continental showpiece. And that's Hussain Hassan keeping the side's first choice goalkeeper Abbas Karim on the bench. A big evening for him. It was between the sticks for Iraq. And as for India, history beckons, as it almost always does. There's Himanshu Jangra, familiar face, familiar stud marks on the Al Salem pitch. And so now it's time for the game faces, and a new look extended Asia Cup. It needs new teams and new stories, and that is what we will be looking for. Iraq physical, robust, and with a lot of talent that gets exported to many parts of the footballing world. And India, of course, emboldened by the naturalization process that allows them field players. But whether that counts or not, it remains to be seen. 15 contenders stands for 6 available spots for the next year's continental showpiece. We are underway here in Kuwait City. And in case you are thinking of qualification stats, then there's one more that will be mentioned later in the day. Meanwhile, an early cross comes in. Early defending to do for the Blue Tigers. Laid back towards the number 5, and rasping effort is deflected away. Still falls for the overlapping right full back. Cross comes in towards the near post. Vikas Shivnam was alert, and then a long ranger just creeps into the far post. And Zahid beaten all ends up. And what a start for Iraq. An absolute pile driver from 25 yards out. No one closing him down. Zahid Bukhari was slightly advanced, and that is what the shooter took into account. Look at that from an angle. Using his outstep was the skipper Abdul Razak. And a quality finish from the centre back. An outswing curler, giving no chance whatsoever to Zahid Bukhari. And it is Iraq who blinks first here in Kuwait. India trailing early. And what a start. After Australia Iraq are considered to be one of the most strong opponents for India here in this group. The hosts, of course, Kuwait, to take on Australia after this. India under 20 haven't qualified for back-to-back Asia Cups apart from hosting it in 2006, and that is also on the line. So much depends on the other teams that are in this group as well. Iraq, of course, is the stumbling block, and India, whose defensive low block will be tested this evening. But Iraq and India can provide something that we cannot quite predict, and it is in that uncertainty that we expect some goals and entertainment. We already had one within the first 1.5 odd minutes. Here's Shanmugam Venkatesh, the former India captain, who was in charge of the Indian Arrows team in the Hero I-League. He's been elevated as the head coach of the Indian under-20 team, who's done remarkably well with this young side 3 months ago in the SAF Championship in Bhubaneswar, beating Bangladesh 5-2 in the final, riding on a brilliant hat-trick from Gurkirat Singh. The AFC Asian Cup qualifiers altogether is a different proposition. It is a tournament of greater magnitude. India will have to work their socks off to get a result out of this fixture, as Iraq already dominating the ball, spending more time inside Indian territory. Play out wide down the far right, a wing which Tyson has manned very well. India need to keep the ball on the deck and get few combinations going their way, which will surely help them in their confidence, which is somewhat lacking at present. That is what an early goal can do. But they have got a lot of firepower up top in the likes of Himanshu Jangra, Gurkirat Singh and Mahesan Singh, who can produce the goods for Shanmugam Venkatesh this evening. Vikas Shumnam, he was part of the Indian under-16 team that reached the quarterfinals of the AFC under-16 championship in Malaysia back in 2018. Skillful play here from Iraq. A good piece of defending. Composed on the ball was Vipin Mohanan, who's joined Kerala Blasters this season. Had a terrific outing in the I-League with Arrows. 1 goal and a couple of assists to his name. And Kerala Blasters didn't delay much in snapping his signature for the new season. He was previously part of the Kerala Blasters reserve side. A man who comes from Kerala. He is playing alongside Sivajit, the number 6, who comes from the Chandigarh Football Academy. Those two will look to stabilize that central midfield region, with Mohesan and Tyson will be operating out wide, with Gurkirat and Himanshu up top. A nice little ball from Himanshu Jangra, but his strike partner Gurkirat was not in wavelength. That was the goal. Brilliant stuff. Getting enough purchase on that collar. Comes from Jammu and Kashmir. Played 13 games for Indian Arrows last season in I-League. A nice feisty start though. No room for anything platonic, and no room for plagiarism. Only tension in the air, a tension of qualifying, the final step. And Iraq's front 5 very high, very adventurous, even with Ashar Ali, Abbas, Abu Draba and Sajad Mohammed. India crowded out in defense, in Iraq's defense. Will have to commit more bodies forward. Shanmugam Venkatesh, a wonderful stint at Indian Arrows. In fact, writing a wonderful story in the Hero I League for a team that has already given lots and lots to celebrate in terms of the underdog stories, and we see in this sport so often, and also in terms of giving exposure to the youngsters. Meanwhile, another cross from Sajad was been already very threatening down the right wing. It was his cross, which was cleared by Bikash Shumnam, not managing to get enough distance on that clearance, and quickly latching onto the second ball, Abdul Razak, and making India pay for it. India's last man in defense is going to be Raj Basfor. Joined the Arrows team from United Sports. A lot of the players playing in this India Under-20 team, part of the Indian Arrows squad that competes in the I-League. They are accustomed to Shanmugam Venkatesh's style and tactics. As the game progresses, they would want to express themselves. Mahesh and Tyson, Gurkirat, all very attacking minded players. The likes of Amandeep and Abhishek Singh will look to make those adventurous runs down the wings and send those balls into the box for the likes of Gurkirat and Himanshu to finish. And Himanshu, of course, made ripples in the 2019 SAF Under-15 Championship. He scored against Turkmenistan in the year 2020 in the AFC Under-16 Championship qualification round. A very bright prospect who is loan with East Bengal from Delhi FC in the ISL. Another great player in the making. And if he is nurtured the right way, gonna be a star in the near future. Who has got the potential to fill into the boots of the great Sunil Chetri. Another early cross coming in. Mixed back, keeper spills it. Looking to create room for the shot was the number 10 Ashar Ali. A very vital block from Shumnam. Denies Ashar. And look at that. Bring the first. And then Bikash Shumnam getting up. A fine block from Raj Basfor. There's that wonderful flick onto the path of the number 18. Driven across. Comfortably cleared by the Indian backline. Scorer in the SAF Championship. Also appeared in the AFC Champions League in Mumbai City colours earlier this year. Also will be competing for Mumbai City in the ISL. Shanmugam Venkatesh in deep discussion with his assistant Mohan Raj. This is Imad Mohammad Rida. Things going according to his plan so far. India rattled early via that goal from Abdul Razak. Still a lot of time left in this to make a match out of this. India will have to wait for their moment. One good move going forward can give them the confidence which they are lacking at present. The midfield is going to be very interesting. Shibajit and Vipin Mohanan up against Haider Abdul and Shaheen. Here is Ashar. Iraq making players available in the final third. A very uncharacteristic loose pass. And Mahesan was on the ball and quickly shrugged off the number 12. And looking for the diagonal. And now Abu Draba. He's up against Raj Basfor. Abu Draba. He's got the number 10 Asher Ali for support. A layoff for the number 21 on the edge of the penalty area. And Haidar Abdul Karim with the shot. Now once again, the shot is disrupted by the Indian backline. And it's gone behind for a corner. And we have the first corner of this game. Shaheen will be taking this. Iraq are a very strong and physical side. India will have to be careful. They can hurt India from set pieces. Here comes the corner. A couple of players in white went up for it. But now chance for India to break. And not enough options for the Mandeep up top. And now Gurkirat and Himanshu moving forward. India slowing down the attack, allowing Iraq to settle down, get their organizations in place in defense and midfield. India will have to move the ball forward a lot more quicker to unlock this very physical shape of Iraq. And all the three segments are not functioning well for the Blue Tigers. Someone will have to take the responsibility in midfield. The likes of Sibajit and Vibin not imposing them so far in the middle of the park. A skillful play once again, twinkle-toed Shibajit on this occasion. Another overlapping run, good pace on the cross. And straight into the feet of a blue shirt. And the cross was slightly overcooked from Sajjad, who is very, very impactful in the first quarter with his overlapping runs. There's gonna be a foul. Mahesan, he was pushed. Minerva under 18 Academy product. A slight nudge from behind. It was Shaheen committing the foul. Accountable fans in the stands. All support for India. Here's Manjapada fans as well. You can see that banner. But when it comes to national football, when it comes to India especially, playing at the international level, all the fans, they come under one banner. I couldn't find a blue shirt inside the box. Mahesan will look to recycle it into the box, opting to play it behind for Sibajit. India rebuilding through Vibin Mohanan. Back to Mahesan, who is making inroads, picking up pace. An early challenge from Haidar, putting off Mahesan. Once again, Sajjad is getting a lot of time and space on the wings and a freedom of the pitch as well to maraud forward. The likes of Tyson or Abhishek will have to track the run of the number 2. Another cross, another clearance. And this time, no troubles whatsoever for Bikash Shumnam. Time and again looking to out Abhishek Singh, who is playing as a left back. Amandeep on the right. Bikash and Raj Basfor in the heart of defense. It's a classic 4-4-2, put up by Venkatesh. And Iraq already putting the opposition under pressure with the adventurous brand of football. Seeing more of the ball. in the opening exchanges. India not pressing high, conserving energy, or not going for the press that can open gaps in midfield. Very clever. Getting more numbers behind the ball, keeping a low tempo when the ball is inside their own territory. And a misplaced pass. This is where India can look to hurt Iraq. But the intensity in passing the ball around is slightly missing from the Blue Tigers. Given the fact Iraq are holding their positions pretty well, forcing India to play it behind. Shibajit dropping deep to receive the ball. The onus is going to be on him in progressing the ball from midfield into attack. Is going to be India's focal point in terms of building from behind, and you can see quickly closing him down. That man shadow cover from Haider onto Sibajit. Realizing that the likes of Bikash and Raj Basfar is going to look for Sibajit to bail them out from that sticky situation, and two white shirts quickly onto Sibajit, applying the body shadow cover. It's a very passive formation from Iraq, trying to cut down the passing lanes into midfield so that the entire team becomes passive, and both the Indian wingers in Maheshan and Tyson occupied by Khadim and Sajad. So India's only option to go forward is by taking the ball out wide, involve Amandeep and Abhishek Singh more on the ball. India looking to create more dimensions and passing outlets. Shibajit will be hoping for someone to get him off the hooks. Sometimes a bit lonely in the middle of the park. Vibin Monan is going to be more mobile of a box-to-box midfielder. Shibajit likes to play as a protective screen in front of the back four. Now Gurkirat overpowered by Khadim. There's Imad Mohammed, very brave, knows his players. His players also know him. They have suffered with him, celebrated with him, and hopefully there's a lot more he does. Vibin Mohan for India not long ago, playing in another Asian competition in SAF Championship. Just the dominance in midfield is what both the sides will be looking for, and Iraq already having a slight edge over India. Amandeep now switching wings to accommodate that space to Abhishek Singh down the right. The Haryana boy Amandeep had a decent showing for Indian Arrows, and now making that interesting run forward is Maheshan. He gets to the ball, plays it infield, running from the near side. Gurkirat asking for it, gets it. Gurkirat Singh! Just from the edge of the penalty area, rifles it into the bottom corner, giving Iraq a taste of their own medicine, and India back on level terms. And that is how Gurkirat can be so lethal if afforded time and space. Just in and around that penalty area. Just one chance for the number 9, and he makes no mistake in finding the back of the net. Immaculate placement from Gurkirat. Tyson Singh combining with the number 9 and helping India to restore parity in this game. There's another look from another angle. Iraq cannot afford to drop their guards. India have not just come here to make numbers. Another sensational ball finding Gurkirat. Himanshu Jangra making a run down the middle. Far ahead of Mahesan. India pressing high. And now on the overlap, Abhishek. He's got a couple of blue shirts inside the box to aim at. Couldn't adjust his feet out. Well, the left full back Khadim just anticipating that Abhishek is the ball onto his right foot and quickly closing him down. But a counter kick here for India. This is what a goal can do. India have got their tails up now. Can they take the lead from this corner? Taken shot, ball it comfortable for Abdul Razak to clear, who is partnered by Muslim Musa in central defense. Just trying to ping the ball out wide on the left flank, a flank which Amandeep has manned very well. And there's the number 16 for India, Raj Basfar. Sanmugam Venkatesh, aware of the fact that set-piece defending is going to be very, very crucial against Iraq, which is why he's got the likes of Raj Basfar and Amandeep in the starting 11. Looking to penetrate down the center, leaving his mark just when he was supposed to. Zahid Bukhari, and full marks to the goalkeeper this time, and making amends for that earlier mistake. Another overhead ball, an early call from Zahid, just bouncing over a Mahesan. And Iraq trying to formulate something meaningful down the right channel. Again in space is Sajjad, looking for that give and go, gets it. Sajjad's delivery, too much on it. Excellent tracking back from Tyson Singh. 3 men upon him, eventually giving the ball away to Iraq. Here's Abhishek of Iraq forcing India to play the ball faster. Oh, there's that reverse pass. The flag has stayed down. India now showing signs. Gurkirat getting involved in this move. He will have a huge role to play in India's fortunes in the AFC Asian Cup qualifiers. This time winning the aerial battle, Muslim Musa. Himanshu Jangra likes to play as a withdrawal forward or a left winger, and his operating area is just out wide the penalty area. Likes to cut inside from the left hand side of the field, making him a threat to the opposition defense. As someone who also possesses good dribbling skills, and he can also play as an attacking midfielder and can act as a pivot between the defense and the forward line. And this is Vikas Shumnam walking up from his centre back's position to take the throw in straight to the goalkeeper Hussain Hassan. And that is going to be one of India's primary targets, to win a throw-in close to the box, get them straight in, and wait for someone to get a flick on, and then it's all about the second phase. That is where Iraq will have to be very, very careful. The likes of Tyson and Mahesan can surprise Iraq with their late entries inside the box. Given the fact Gurkirat, he attracts and takes up the centre backs, allowing time and space Himanshu Jangra and Mahesan to drift inside the box and score. Mahesan plays as a poster up top, trying to dictate the play from deep is Vibin Mohanan. Whenever India needs a midfield three, the number 7 still drops into the second line to even things up in the middle of the park. Here comes Iraq once more. This time building up from the left hand side. It's a good crossing and the header! Still a chance for Iraq. Keeping the attack alive. The ball is redelivered. Went for that. An acrobatic attempt. Ashar Ali. An Indian player is down. Excellent cross getting in between the two centre backs. Good leap from Ashar Ali. And Vikas Shumnam not aware of the number 10 lurking behind him. Couldn't make any kind of contact to the impending acrobatic volley. Getting there first eventually, Amandeep, before Abud Rabah could get there. And nonetheless, good goalkeeping from Zahid Bukhari. That last touch with his feet, taking it away from the onrushing Abud Rabah. Excellent presence of mind from Zahid. Getting incredible distance on that goal kick, but into no man's land. Talking about India's goal scorer, Gurkirat. There is nothing distinctive about Noorpur, a small village in Ludhiana district of Punjab, with agriculture being its main industry, like it is in most villages of India. And Noorpur is a tranquil place to be at sunset, but that was not the case on the August 5th, that day roughly 2,100 kilometers away in Bhubaneswar. One of Noorpur's own, Gurkirat Singh, was mesmerizing a roaring Kalinga Stadium in the SAF Under-20 Championship final. Parts of the village were alive in celebration mood, and congratulations were in order for the Singh family. And he will want to relive that moment once again by performing at even higher stage. Himanshu Jangra is slightly soft-spoken. Is certainly a tough cookie on the pitch. Despite suffering from slight ankle niggle, he looks alright now. He was able to score 3 goals and register 3 assists in the SAF Championship. Apart from the Delhi FC player, Parthiv Gogoi and Gurkirat Singh were 2 shining stars in the young Indian team. And Himanshu was seen forming almost a physique connection with Gogoi and Singh. The former, of course, is with Northeast United, who was in action just 24 hours ago. Hyderabad. Another attempt from distance. India need to try and avoid giving spaces to Iraq to try those long ranges. And now Gurkirat. He's got Tyson racing through the center, finds the number 12, and India on the lead is Mahesan Singh. And what a turnaround here. India fighting back from behind. And the goal scorer turns provider this time. Look at that move. Those two combining so quickly, beating the offside trap, Gurkirat. An imperfect ball into the path of the on-rushing Mahesan. It just pokes it into the back past Hussain Hassan. And defense slightly flat-footed from that move. This is how dangerous India can be on the pitch. A remarkable fight back after going down early against a team like Iraq. Never easy. This time tested down by the number 23. An all-important touch from Abhishek. Here comes Iraq once more through the number 21, Haidar Abdul Karim. And not finding the target. Clearly on Gurkirat. Perfectly timed run. Exploding down the wings this time. This is what I was talking about. He likes to make diagonal runs out wide. And just takes the opposition centre-backs out of position and makes space for the midfielders to operate in down the centre. That is exactly what, and that is exactly how it cultivated to that goal being scored by Mahesan. And Iraq now slightly on the back foot. India, they have created 2 chances in this game so far, finding the back of the net in both the occasions. In terms of the scoring rate, India are doing exceedingly well. Iraq have had their moments in front of goal. Zahid Bukhari denying Abud Rabah. A couple of nervy moments from Sajjad's cross down the right. Here he is once again. This time with a turn of pace, the number 20, the number 2, and quickly covered. Excellent closing down by the Indian defense. Himanshu Jangra also doing his share of defensive duty. And Amandeep and Himanshu Jangra mopped up Sajjad. The stadium of Sabah Al Salem is a multi-purpose stadium in Kuwait. It is currently used for football matches and is the home stadium of Al Arabi, the side which plays in the Kuwait Pro League. And the stadium holds 15,000 people and hosted many matches of the 1980 AFC Asian Cup, including the final. Is Haidar, as Iraq looking to pull the strings from midfield. Shuffling onto his left side is Haidar, and leaving it for the number 5, Abdul Razak, their skipper. Now the ball inside the box is slightly wasteful. India now looking high in confidence as Shanmugam Venkatesh quickly reverting to a back three. He likes to play a 3-4-3 Shanmugam Venkatesh. You'll see Amandeep, Vikas Shumnam and Raj Basfor, the three centre backs, and Abhishek will have the license to advance up and down the flanks, try and help the wide midfielders. The cross is slightly deflected above Abhishek. The offside flag is up against Abbas. Close shaves for India. Centre back will look to split to the width of the 18-yard box. With Sibajit, the defensive midfielder, will drop into that space created by the two centre backs. When Amandeep pushes high. And now looking to accelerate. And wins the ball cleanly. Sajjad Mohammed. A sharp turn from Ashar Ali. A certain measurement in their passing. And now keeps going the number 21 all on his own. Even though the number 2 was completely empty on the right side. And making the wrong choice. This time a scoop ball. Keeper comes out for it. The deflection is still not fully cleared. Danger is lurking. Sets up for a shot. It's just gone wide. And India living dangerously on this occasion. A delectable chip inside the box. Zahid Bukhari gets something on it. And a half-hearted clearance from the Indian defense, allowing Abdul Razak to have a crack at goal once again. Sibajit is slightly isolated deep when Vipin Mohanan goes forward. Can't get to the ball this time. The number 16 Raj Basfor, Iraqi player, getting there first, finding the feet of Mahesan in those pockets of space. India looking to exploit the half spaces. The two fullbacks looking to combine with two of the quickest wingers who've got eyes for goal. And Himanshu Changra slightly in trouble. It looks alright though. He's back up on his feet. A top scorer for India in all the age group level. He's so prolific. And apart from scoring, he can also create goals. Such a handy player to have in the starting 11, who can play anywhere across that front line. And once he is done with the national team, he will be visible in the red and gold colour in the ISL. It's going to be his first season in the Hero ISL for the youngster. A lot of expectations from him. And Haider Abdul, who was held back. And the mood in the stands truly warmed up now. The Indian fans getting behind their team. It's a good exchange from Iraq. Khadim opting to play it short. And out wide for Shaheen. He's up against the number 15. looking to take him on, but Abhishek with an excellent work there, but he lost it, missing out to challenge it for one last time, and eventually India recover. And Abhishek almost sticking into Shaheen. That is what he needs to do. Just try and breathe down the neck of the attacker. And make a statement that it's not gonna be so easy. India attacking and defending in collective numbers, operating as a unit. Much more organized at the back now. Hasn't put a foot wrong, India, since conceding that early goal. Pretty in defense. The Blue Tigers, Iraq, looked slightly porous. India scoring a couple of goals from a couple of very quality moves. That has to be said. And Gurkirat just bursting onto the scene, bursting into life on the edge of the penalty area. And his left foot finding the target, bulging the net. And then putting it on a platter for Mahesan. Now Iraq. Another shot from distance. Well seen by the goalkeeper. Never easy. Especially by the presence of too many blue shirts ahead of him. Came through a forest of blue shirts. Did well to keep his eyes on the ball. And the way Iraq started gave us a feeling that it might be a goal fest in the first half. Or the game pretty much going to be a one-way traffic. But India surely have proved their mettle. A couple of minutes of additional time in the first half. He's got Ashar Ali ahead of him. He's slightly impatient in the final third, Iraq. Another long ball looking for Gurkirat. A no-nonsense clearance from Muslim Mosa. The way they have programmed those diagonals towards Gurkirat is really heartening to see. And Himanshu Chamra winning a corner kick for his efforts. Can India get the insurance goal before going into the break? And with a minute left on the clock in the first half is Vipin Mohanan, who will be taking this corner. He's been a busy player for India in the first half. Lots of running to do. Lots of space to cover. Here comes Vipin. Can he contribute with this corner? And now it goes back to the kick taker, who buys a throw in very cleverly. India will look to run down the clock and go into the break by holding on to this lead. And they got to be careful now, with last 10 seconds remaining in the first half. Iraq will look to go long, seeing the gap and finding it wonderfully with that crossfield ball. The number 14, Abbas, making that run just at the right time. perfectly timed challenge from Abhishek. India will have to defend this throw-in. Last action of the first half. Vipin Mohanan's clearance, and that's the half-time whistle. It's been a very absorbing half of football, with Iraq taking the lead through their skipper Abdul Razak, and that goal was cancelled out by India's talisman Gurkirat. And then the number 9.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no, you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away. Try to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray. I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. Try to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray. I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. Trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. What's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray. I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
So welcome back. You're watching Iraq versus India in the Asian Cup 2023 qualifiers. The AFC's continental showpiece is the next step next year in Uzbekistan. And goals from Mahesan Gurkirat and Abdul Razak mean that Iraq are trailing by 2-1, and they have responded with a substitution as Ashar Ali makes way for Blind Azad. Now it is time for the second half, and India will be hoping that it is not just one good game, but one good run at Group H as well. And with that in mind, the quest continues. India settled and confident. Their job is to make sure they see it off. Any result for a win from this scoreline will be disappointing for India, and this is already disappointing. They can only make it bit better the Iraqi side. Meanwhile, early cross for India! And almost narrowly missing out the target. A header from the near post. That was Mahesan who was involved in that move, and nearly getting his second of this evening. Missing the target by a whisker. And what a start for India. One of Sibajit's error did lead to a goal scored by Abdul Razak in the first half. And Vibin Mohanan and Mahesan, who was labored with those runs time and again down the wings. India looking to keep things short and simple. And ever since conceding the second goal, Iraq now with a slightly direct approach. And India will be looking to take every opportunity to qualify for the AFC U20 Asian Cup Uzbekistan 2023. And when they take on Iraq, the aim will be to collect full 3 points from this game and go high in spirits against Australia in the next game, which is coming up within the next 48 hours. And Abhishek Singh putting it behind for a corner is Shaheen in corner duties for Iraq. 2.5 odd minutes on the clock. It's a good delivery, great height on it, and punched away by Zahid out of the danger zone. India looking to get the ball clear. It's Himanshu Jangra holding on to the ball. Skillful play from Himanshu. Almost squeezed between a couple of white shirts, taking them on. Then the third one stepping in and making that long clearance. Sajjad has been ever present down the right channel for Iraq. A player to look out for. India will have to be very careful of his crosses. He is the one Iraq will back on in terms of getting quality crosses inside the box. Beautifully chesting it down. Shaheen spreading it on the left. A man on the overlap in the number 19. He avoids him, goes inside. And then the ball in. Vikas Shumnam's header. Not getting the distance, getting high instead. Knocked back into the area. It's still bobbling outside the penalty area. And India can hit Iraq on the counter and stepping in very confidently, Sajjad. But Iraq have lost the ball. Tyson Singh plays it forward for Himanshu Jangra. Mahesan arriving in the center. Himanshu Jangra One step over. There's the crossing. Very, very close. India getting into the mood. This time down the left, Himanshu Jamra, one of India's elite player, getting involved in this attack. A quick step over, buying some space for himself and sending that ball towards the near post. Mahesan half a second late in making that run. Meanwhile, Iraq cutting inside, getting the shot away. That was quite dangerous from Abbas, and a surprise for India. Very nearly. And even though Zahid Bukhari had his near post covered. Selling one dummy. Getting full frame of the goal. Still not managing to keep that in frame. Now building up from the near left, Iraq brings it into a central position. Abdul Razak is present. Abdul Razak with a perfect diagonal, finding the number 11, Blind Azad, into the inner channel, hung up at the back post, goes up for the header! Finds the back of the net. Even though Zahid did get a hand on that, substantial enough from keeping the ball away from goal. And Iraq are right back into this. A goal from Haider Abdul Karim. It's wonderfully hung up at the back post. A beautiful run down the inner channel. Excellent weight on the cross. Brilliant jump. Out jumping Amandeep completely. Just waiting for the opportunity to cross. And when the ball comes in, the number 21 makes no mistake in finding the target. Haider Abdul Karim. Another ball and nearly an own goal from Bikash Humnam, who looks slightly agitated. A slight miscommunication at the back. India did concede early in the first half. Once again they concede within the 6 minutes going into the second half. Now shifting it towards the far side. Another header. Just had to nod it across the face of goal, the number 21. This time using a similar kind of tactics. It didn't work this time around. It was an acute angle to score from. It's all square. Here at the Ali Shaba Al Salem Stadium. Himanshu Jamra with the turn of pace. Now the cross is overcooked. Changing wings, Himanshu Jamra operating from the right this time. And what a ball. Falls right in front of the number 11, who sets up the number 11 perfectly. And look at that chip. Just rising above Amandeep. And Bikash Humnam, he was nowhere close towards the approaching attacker. Now the player just coming in from the blind side. And now India try their luck from distance. No joy on this occasion. India yet to get into the grooves in the second half. They do have a habit of starting slow and then growing into the game. Possession football from Iraq before they look to stretch the play. This time the number 14 Abbas was interested for that ball, but Amandeep got there early. Abod Abod, all on his own, Abod. He was looking for the bottom corner. Didn't get the kind of curl which he must have intended for. Getting his back behind the ball. Zahid Bukhari. And this Kuwait city is the capital and the largest city of Kuwait, located at the heart of the country on the south shore of Kuwait Bay on the Persian Gulf. It is the political, cultural and economical center of the emirate, containing the Kuwaiti corporations and banks. It is one of the hottest cities in summer on earth. And India meanwhile feeling the heat. Another cross coming in. Abhishek this time. And now sets up for a shot. It ricochets off Bikash Umnam. Onto the loose ball very quickly. Team in white lines this one up. Bikash Umnam wins the header. Getting another bite of the cherry. Abdul Razak. It's a slight deflection of a blue shirt taking the sting of the ball. And in the end a comfortable collection for Zahid. And now India can throw on a counter. Down the middle. Looking dangerous. Mahesan finding Himanshu Jamra, who is offside. As I was talking about, the Kuwaiti city contains the Kuwait's safe palace, government offices and the headquarters of most Kuwaiti corporations. A perfect call from the assistants. And it is of course one of the hottest cities in summer on earth, with the average summer temperatures over 45 degrees centigrade for 3 months of the year. Abhishek joining on the overlap. Looking for that give and go with Mahesan. Good Kirat. A couple of players in white behind him. Getting a foot in. And Abdul Razak. India placed in Group H alongside the likes of Iraq, Australia and the hosts Kuwait. Shanmugam Venkatesh believes that it is important and imperative that the Blue Calls give equal importance to every game. And every game is important for India. It is not just an opportunity for India to play. Can India regain the lead? Blocked off by a bus. And now looking for a breakaway move is Iraq. A good feed there from Blind Azad. Just couldn't get it out of his feet on time. Just showed a bit too much of the ball to Vibin Mohanan. He's a very versatile player that quickly snaps into the heels of the opposition. Just gives no time to breathe to the opposition. One mistake and the ball is away from you. And that's the role he's been playing. And not just for his club, Kerala Blasters, but also in his new fledgling international career. Now Mahesan, the scorer of the second goal for India, will go out and receive treatment. Now the Minerva Academy product, and now plays for Round Glass Punjab, will be getting a senior football exposure in the upcoming I-League, which is slated for a kickoff from 12th November next month. Getting an opportunity to rub shoulders at the senior level also helped this Indian team. And now shot from a sharp angle. Deflection just changing the trajectory of the ball. Otherwise the shot from Blind Azad was on target. Look at that from the left corner of the penalty area. And Raj Basfo with a deflection. And his shins go flying in the air. And all those shirts in white queuing up in the center. In comes the corner. And not enough punch on that. Towards the left edge of the penalty area. Good shape on the cross. Away from Bikash. Nodded back into the melee. India looking to get clear of the ball, getting it away from goal as far as possible. Here's another wave of attack from Iraq. Trying to create inroads. Now the blue shirts quickly converge on Haider Abdul Karim. As we touch the hour mark here in Kuwait City, is India 2, Iraq 2. That was the right idea. Had that ball found Himanshu Changra, would have been a wonderful move. India making a change in the process as Brijesh Giri comes on. It looks like a forced one. A defender coming in. Once again, lot of time and space for Azad. Number 19 just feeds, and this time tipped over by Zahid. And the number 5, the skipper Abdul Razak, lets fly once again from 25 yards out. And almost the action replay of the opening goal. He did that in the first half from the left hand side, and this time almost doing it from the right. And almost the mirror image of the opening goal. He will look for that knockback. Didn't work out. The Indian midfielders just not closing them down. And Zahid Bukhari completely incensed with his midfielders. You got to close down Abdul Razak from taking those cracks. He is capable of scoring from that sort of a distance. He's already provided an example of how dangerous he can be with long ranges. This time finding the number 15! Immaculate finish! This time Shaheen finding the back of the net. And India trailing this game for the second time. Imad Mohammed is absolutely livid on the touchline. And once again, sloppy in defense, the Blue Tigers. No one picking out a Shaheen. And look at that side volley. Chance for Zahid. Immaculate placement. An absolute treat to watch. Getting stuck in defenders and predicting a classy finish. Shahid. A dramatic action so far here in Kuwait City. Despite leading first half 2-1, India now finding themselves trailing 3-2. And all those mistakes at the back are costing India in a very way. That compactness is missing when it comes to defending. Venkatesh believes that doing well in the first game will be of paramount importance to the Indians to carry the momentum forward. The first game is really important. Not only do they want to get off to a good start, this is how it all happened. The third goal. The cross below knee height. And Shaheen quickly adjusting to it. Remarkable technique. A quality finish from a quality player. As I was talking about, not only it is important for India to get off a good start, they're also playing a team like Iraq, which is a very physically strong team, and Venkatesh feels India do have a good chance whenever they play any age group tournaments, and they can compete. Still ahead in possession, Iraq. And this time, not only in possession but also in terms of the scoreline. India under the cosh. It's Haidar Abdul Karim on top of this free kick. That diagonal, a heavy touch, allowing Mahesan to capitalize. A touch too tentative on this occasion. And from the number 11, Suhail Ahmed Bhatt. India's second change of this game. Remember, no Parthiv Gogoi. A chance for Suhail Bhatt to prove his worth as a striker up top. It's Azad looking to play the ball in behind the Indian back four. A crucial interception from Raj. Abbas turning away from Brijesh Giri. Finding his support on the left flank. This time the pass falling short of a white shirt, but still somehow managing to get the ball their way. Bringing the ball from this far side. Beautiful, skillful play. Creates room for the cross, and it comes straight to the keeper. Too close to Zahid Bukhari. And a man lying down injured. Play stopped by Tam Ping Yun, the referee from Hong Kong. He's assisted by Soi Kai Meng and Jang Jongpil. One from Hong Kong, the other one from South Korea. And Kim Yo-sung is the fourth official. An injury to Abdul Karim, but he looks alright. Another Group H fixture coming up after this, where Australia will be up against the hosts Kuwait. And after this, India play Australia on 16th. The same time kickoff. And at the other game, Iraq will take on Kuwait. And look at that cross. Pinpoint delivery. Sent in by Abbas. Shaheen not shying away from making that opportunity count. A couple of tough fixtures coming up for India. In less than 5 days' time, that is quite a challenge. But in order to keep their hopes alive, they'll have to get something from this game. Almost caught on the ball, Zahid. On all those errors at the back that continues to emerge for India. They haven't been able to plug them so far. Beautifully weighted pass for Shuhail. It's Khadim. reading the danger. He was close to the incident and almost spotting the run of Suhail Bhatt, another player from Jammu and Kashmir. And Sajjad Hussain is the other one, number 5. And I believe India could have deployed Sajjad Hussain at the back 4 tonight, given his aerial prowess, given his tall frame, known for his powerful football. That could have been quite handy against Iraq. Now intercepted. Bringing the ball forward, Sajjad Mohammed taking help from Azad. Plays it across onto the opposite side. Muslim Musa onto Khadim. Back to Musa. Slow passing build up from Iraq. This is where they look to pick up pace. And quickly challenged by a blue shirt. And now getting in field. Another cross, and this time an own goal. So unlucky India. But the quality of that was simply superb. Checking in brilliantly, Azad, and delivering the cross with his favoured right foot. Seems like Bikash Shumnam deflected it into his own net. Zahid Bukhari beaten by Bikash Shumnam's glancing attempt to clear the ball, as Abod Rabah was lurking behind him. So an own goal from Bikash Shumnam, taking the game out of India's grasp with 19 minutes remaining on the clock. It's 4-2 now for Iraq. They've got the insurance goal that they were looking for. And one of India's trusted centre-back have scored an own goal. That is the last thing you want. So the rub of the green not going India's way. The ball in behind, and no white shirt was present. The Indian under-20s have been together in the camp since August, and Venkatesh believes that the fitness of his players could benefit them in Kuwait. But that is not quite so in this game. Slightly drained out. It's quite hot and humid here in Kuwait. India not used to playing in these conditions. Had a short break after winning the SAF championship and have been training at Kolkata after that. The boys have worked really hard and are confident for the Asian qualifiers. But that confidence punctured by Bikash Shumnam's own goal. As long as the score line was within reach, India was very much in with a shout. But they got to produce something special to get a result out of this game. Mahesan. Iraq have turned the game on its head in the second half. Abhishek. Wonderfully done by the fullback Vibin Mohanan. Shibajit. Suhail Bhatt ahead of him. Gurkirat asking for it in the center. Abhishek's ball forward. away from the challenge. Gurkirat. He is forced out wide. And outnumbered in the end. And Iraq just quickly crowding out Himanshu Jangra. Who is already replaced by Suhail. Had a great day in the office. Himanshu Jangra is a much better player than what he has performed tonight here. Suhail, he will eventually get there with his pace. Ball comes in towards Gurkirat. Sharp turn, finding Vibin Mohanan. Promising build up for India. Tyson looking for Gurkirat's head. Suhail was the player who went in for that. Slightly far ahead of the number 11. But the covering defender almost stuck to him with like a leech. The referee just asking for the stretcher to come on as we step into the last quarter of this game. As I keep mentioning, the group winners, they qualify directly for the AFC Asian Cup 2023 Uzbekistan next year, and the 5 best runners-up team to follow them. Shanmugam Venkatesh will be backing upon the character the team has shown in the past. But the SAF Championship was a very different tournament, and the level here will be higher, as India are playing some of the best teams in Asia. But the character that the boys have shown is incredible, and the fact that they can come back from tricky situation bodes well for all. On the other hand, Iraq, the head coach Imad Mohammed believes that all teams will start at an equal pedestal and everyone has the same chance to qualify. It is no doubt a difficult group, and Australia are one of the strongest teams in Asia, and Kuwait are also a good team, and India are a developmental side and have alone very well recently. The 10 group winners and 5 best runners-up. The fate of the teams in all the other groups are already decided, as the matches in Group H were delayed due to several issues, and Australia had withdrawn from the qualifiers citing safety concerns due to the political crisis in Iraq. But after AFC removed the matches to Kuwait, the Aussies have agreed to participate. The Group H matches to be played from today onwards till the 18th of October, providing that option on the overlap. The number 18, time and again, Shaheen, the scorer of that third goal. Great disguise ball in, Shaheen. Now the flag goes up. And that's the trickery visible in Iraq's gameplay this evening. Right through the gate. That run from Shaheen was just not in sync with that pass. Who wins the aerial battle this time? Mostly Mosa. Time ticking away for India. An AFC Cup qualifying campaign is at stake. The senior team has already qualified, so as the under 17, coached by Bibiano Fernandes not long ago in Saudi Arabia. Now the responsibility lies on the shoulder of Shanmugam Venkatesh to repeat the same. Igor Stimac and Bibiano Fernandes have done their part. Now it's up to Shanmugam Venkatesh as Iraq prepares to make two more changes. As Mohammad Jamil is preparing to come on, so as the number 8 Ismail Ahmed, and Mohammad Jamil is a forward and Ismail a midfielder. As Imad Mohammed looking to manage the game tactically now, and that's what you see from big teams playing at the highest level. It's all about the game management when you are leading, especially in the closing embers of the match. And that is something India needs to learn. It's been a dramatic game of football. A perfect start to Group H. We've had 6 goals this evening. The fans will be really elated. That is why they come here to see goals. The Indian fans will be dejected after the side's first half performance. We're going to repeat the same in the second half. Shanmugam Venkatesh will have to address the areas where India lacked against Iraq today. A very, very strong challenge coming up against Australia. Probably the best team in this group that India look to face on 16th of October. The former Asian champions Australia, regular participatees in the FIFA World Cup, and when it comes to Asian football, who is the best team? Japan, Korea, or Australia? And India's best ever performance in the Asian Cup was at the under 16 category, where they reached the quarterfinals in 2018 in Malaysia. And that was an excellent feat achieved by India at age group level. Gurkira takes it into his stride. He is quickly brushed off. Minutes remaining on the clock. Iraq looking for more. India trying to reduce the margin. Here comes the number 18. Finding a both in a pocket. And that switch out wide. A tad too heavy, that pass. And the number 9, Abdullah Mohammed, will come on. A very attacking change from Imad Mohammed. He will replace Abod Rabah, who's had a fruitful evening. India trying to play out from behind. They need to up their ante. Oh, high pressing from Iraq, forcing the centre backs to give away the ball. Another attempt. This time not troubling Zahid. Number 17, Muslim Musa, absolutely colossal in air, winning every aerial battle. A robust centre back who seldom lets anyone go past him. Solidly built as well, the number 17. India wins the ball deep inside their own territory. Just at the blink of an eye, loses possession as well. Rides the challenge. One waiting at the far side in Azad. Hooked away by the Indian defense. As Iraq keeps coming at India. Trying to burst through was Abdullah, the newcomer. A flick on from Suhail. He was looking for Gurkirat. Another youngster. A career-defining season for Gurkirat Singh. We'll be seeing more of him in the ISL this year. Azad keeps the ball in play. Cross is blocked. Raj Basfo concedes a corner. Defending crosses have been an issue for this Indian team. Azad. Iraq looking for the fifth one, adding slight variety. Playing that 1-2 with Shaheen, gets the return. Azad. Azad's crossing. A flag went up. Getting into an offside position, the number 11. Looked very, very effective ever since he's come on, replacing Ashar Ali. And Iraq is a very, very difficult nut to crack. One of the pioneers of Asian football, along with their neighbors Iran. Azad. Back in towards the number 8, Ismail. And now shot from the edge, Abdullah. Dispatching it. The number 9, his first involvement in the game. Here's a shot from the top of the 18 yards box. A much improved performance in the second half from Iraq. And eventually getting the result. India looked slightly out of sorts. Defending hasn't been on point. So is man marking. Mahesan. Abhishek. He's got Gurkirat to aim at. Gurkirat's header off the post. A brilliant attempt. Seems like it was Suhail Bhatt. Look at that, rising above the defender and almost pulling one back for India. Not a easy header to execute. A beautiful attempt from Suhail. Iraq getting help of the woodwork. Here comes the long throw in. Goal kick awarded to Iraq. And now some respite for the Iraqi defense. Vikas Yumnam's long throw in. Now the closest India have come to scoring in the second half was via this header from Suhail Bhatt. A diagonal ball from Abhishek Singh. Timed his jump to perfection. Making the last change, Hussain Khadim. Hussain Khadim comes on. Hussain Khadim Al-Jamali replacing Shaheen. Additional time of 5 minutes. Still 300 seconds for India to make something happen. A win from here on looks impossible. Iraq just looking to run down the clock. Steal a few important seconds. They are just allowing India possession of the ball. But going out for the ball, all guns blazing, as you can see. Defending from front, Iraq. India slightly rattled by that. Azad, and offering a run from inside. Azad just choosing to go behind. It's all about keeping possession now, with 3 minutes remaining on the clock. Just trying to work the Indian players from side to side. India defending in 2 banks of 4. No such initiative to win the ball. It seems like they have accepted defeat. Can't do anything more than that. Up against a higher ranked opposition. They've given a great account of themselves in the first half. Suhail Bhatt. Suhail Bhatt looking to take on Muslim Musa. And that is not going to be an easy prospect. Keeps the ball in play but only helps a blue shirt. Now tussle for the ball once again. A white shirt coming up, Crumps. Brings him down. A free kick for Iraq. Ismail Ahmed Awal Mohammed. The number 8 will be taking this free kick. They started the game on a high and will be looking to end it on a high note. Ismail on the ball. He's got Abdullah and Abbas inside the box. A high line from India. In comes the free kick. Abdullah's header. Just sliced it to the number 9. We are into the final minute of this game. those chants of India, India from the stands. The blue Colts just not managing to get the job done in the opening day of their Asian Cup qualifiers campaign. With less than 30 seconds on the clock. A good kid. Look how deep he's dropping to receive the ball. The service to him has been cut off in the second half. And so that's the full-time whistle. And so the Group H starting with a flurry of goals between Iraq and India, with the former emerging victorious in this clash, picking up full 3 points from the opening game of Group H. And the hosts take on Australia next, but this win will certainly put some pressure on Australia. India, despite leading the first 45 minutes, gone down in the second half. Iraq addressing their mistakes at the break, just targeting India's weak zones and managing to hit them, get the job done. India 2, Iraq 4.
wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.